If you want to get better at art, for me, the best advice is to draw everything every day. So today we're going to draw an apple. Okay, I'm just going to place this down here. If you have your own apple, feel free to draw that. If not, I'll leave this picture up. So this exercise, and we're going to be doing this a lot, but this exercise is just to get you to draw things. You're not drawing out of your head, you're drawing something that you see. It's just really important to get your eyes and your hands to work together. I'm just blocking out the shapes of the apple and the edge of the sketchbook. I'm not trying to do it exactly. I'm not trying to make a photograph. I'm just sketching. Just relax and just sketch. Okay, I think this shape is looking pretty good. So now I'm gonna find the center of it. This is where the stem is. And I'm not gonna talk the whole time because that would kind of get annoying. I just want you to draw. Okay, and there's a stem right there. And I'm gonna do a little shading here, but do you see how the texture of the apple kind of wraps around the surface? It follows like the shape of the surface of the apple. I don't know why. Sometimes I just like to make the outline a little bit more clear. I just like shapes. This is just me personally. You don't have to do this. Okay, back to the flow of the surface. I'm gonna draw a little grid. I'm gonna show you what I see. If you were to draw a line along the shape of the apple, this is how it would look. This is what I want you to start looking at. This is what this whole exercise is for you to start seeing shapes and not outlines. See how this has form. It has three-dimensionality. Now I have no idea how I'm gonna make this not look like a weird grid-like apple thing, but I'll figure it out later on. And this is just a test, and I'm not gonna keep this drawing, okay? But do you see it? Do you see the three-dimensionality of this apple now? Do you see how it has shape, it has volume? That's what we're looking for. And all right, I'm gonna try to make this look like I was doing intentionally trying to draw an apple. So, and it is kind of weird that I picked brown. I picked a brown colored pencil today. Don't ask me why. It's very unflattering, and I'm just doodling at this point. So the next thing we're gonna look for is light and shadow. And as you can see from the photograph, the light's hitting the kind of the bump that's closest to us on the other side of the stem. So that's where the brightest spot of the apple is. The darkest spot is right there in the center, right below it. The part I'm doing right now, that's the part that's getting the least amount of light. Okay, I'm gonna go radio silent for a little bit so you can just draw. Because for about the next minute, I'm just shading, and no one wants to hear me talk and just ramble for a full minute about literally nothing, because that's extremely boring, and I'm a very boring person, so I won't talk. So for the next minute, I will not be talking. It's just gonna be you and your pencil, and you're gonna be drawing, and it's gonna be wonderful, and you're gonna make a beautiful apple. But I won't be saying a word, because that's really boring and really annoying, I'm sure. Because that's just, who wants to listen to someone just talking while you're drawing? Yeah, I'm really just working on this, aren't I? Come on, hurry up already. It ain't gonna get any better, Scott. Just... jeez. Yeah, that's the shadow coming on the paper. That's great. Can we get to the part where I talk about bounced light? Because that's interesting. See, I recorded myself doing this first. And then I thought, oh, it'll be nice if I go ahead and I do a voiceover. Oh, here I am talking about, okay, this is the good part. Let me scooch this over a little bit. Okay, this is a simple sphere. This is the light. The light is shining down, and it's going to be hitting the ball, this sphere, right here. That's about where it's hitting the apple right now. And then the shadow, and I remember it was called like a core shadow. This is like the darkest part. That is going to be right about there. It's about 2/3 of the way down. And what's happening is the light is also hitting that piece of paper and bouncing back up. It's called bounced light. And that's where you're getting that white spot on the apple. And that's that light part on the ball. So the shadow isn't necessarily always on the very, very bottom. it bounces off things. Light bounces off of things. And so that's what we're looking for. You're looking for where your core shadow is, and if you have a bright base or ground, light can bounce off of that and reflect onto something like an apple, and you get that lighter spot. And so that's what I kind of wanted to point out to you. Anyways, I always like that part about light and shadow, and so I thought that would be something we talk about. So this is a really not great drawing of an apple, but maybe I'll pick a better colored pencil next time, or try a different kind of pencil. But I hope you had fun, and I hope you learned about volume and shape and lighting and shadow and bounce light, because that's the whole point of drawing everything every day. So how did your apple come out? I bet it was delicious. Okay, be honest with me. Was this in any way helpful? Because I know a lot of you have asked for longer videos and you've asked for daily challenges, and I'm trying to kind of find my groove in doing this, but please let me know if this was helpful, and if so, I'll try to keep doing it. But also, please show me how your drawing came out, because I'd love to see how you drew an apple. Thanks again.